Now, demand for cassava has exceeded production, making Kenya rely on imports from neighboring countries to meet demand. This is attributed to utilization of cassava beyond human consumption to use in making animal feeds and starch for industries. Crop Development Principal Secretary Paul Rono says government is setting up a model to promote each crop grown in Kenya.
For decades, maize flour has been the main staple for most households. The pressure on maize has prompted policymakers to start a push to diversify the means by encouraging Kenyans to embrace other meals of blending maize flour with other grains such as millet, sorghum and cassava.
We're working on one technology which is called semi-autotrophic hydroponics, in which we multiply cassava plantlets in like plastic boxes. So we produce more cassava off the same acreage of land that will really be able to boost supply for the industry.
At the 3-day National Cassava Conference and Expo, agronomists are deliberating on measures needed to push up cassava production amid demand for cassava outstripping production by 200%, prompting Kenya to rely on imports. Self-Help Africa Head of Programs Peter Loach believes this will drive the food diversification efforts.
We are working to bridge that gap because that is our biggest struggle. How we want to fill in the gap of between 1 million to 3 million metric tons of cassava. We have great potential to produce enough for that demand here in the country.
Crop Development Principal Secretary is challenging the private sector to invest in the cultivation processing of cassava.
We need close to 3 million metric tons of cassavas every year. We are producing less than 1 million. Isn't that a market for all of us? Isn't that knowledge? Isn't that information? Isn't that a business opportunity?
Rono says the government has put up a model to promote each in efforts to ensure Kenya reduces the food import bill.
We'll build cooperatives in 1450 wards across the country, where farmers will have a full package, not only on the input, but also on the market, and also on finances, and also all other information required on a particular crop. If you need trials for maize, you get it from the ward cooperatives. If you need input or information, you get it from the ward cooperatives. If you need fertilizers, you get it from the very near ward cooperative.
Cassava is grown in coastal, eastern and western Kenya for food, income and livestock feed. Trevor Ngendo for Lunchtime News.